It is my view that the deceitful way the interview was obtained substantially influenced what my mother said. The interview was a major contribution to making my parents' relationship worse and has since hurt countless others.
After years of hidden tension, Prince William has finally filed legal action against Camilla, following a series of outbursts from other royal family members. What could have pushed the future king to make such a bold move? Was it a long-kept secret, a deep betrayal, or something even more surprising? Join us as we uncover the full story. William and Camilla's uneasy bond. The story of Prince William's relationship with Camilla, who is now the Queen Consort, has been complex, involving a mix of feelings, public scrutiny, and personal growth. This relationship evolved significantly after Princess Diana, William's mother, tragically passed away. Initially, William's feelings towards Camilla were shaped by his turbulent upbringing in a dysfunctional family where Camilla was known as the mistress. This reputation stuck with her for a long time as she was caught up in the ongoing drama surrounding Diana's legacy. In 2005, there was a lot of interest and uncertainty about how Princess Diana's children would react to their father, Charles, marrying Camilla. At first, Prince William struggled to accept Camilla and felt betrayed. The start of Charles and Camilla's marriage was difficult, with frequent family conflicts and disputes about how to move forward. William and his father had a difficult relationship during this time, especially with the new marriage. According to a source in the Daily Mail, William was dealing with a lot of emotions from Princess Diana's death and his father's wedding. However, over time, his feelings began to change. He eventually accepted that Camilla made his father happy, which was an important moment in their relationship. The insider mentioned that William did not have a role in deciding Camilla's title, but he would support any changes, showing that he accepts her in their lives. It has been reported that William's relationship with his father has improved and strengthened over time. While he may not be very close with Camilla, they have a good relationship, hinting at a harmonious, blended family. This approval marks a significant change from earlier years when tensions were high. The strengthening of their bond shows a growing understanding of family and responsibilities. Camilla's position in the royal family has shifted. At first, people were unsure about her, but she is now by Charles's side with William supporting her. Author Penny Junor, who wrote, "Prince William, born to be king, thinks Camilla never wanted to replace Diana." However, William and Harry did not have a positive opinion of her at first. Junor stressed that even though the family appears close now, that wasn't always the case in the past. The boys had a hard time accepting Camilla because they thought she was trying to compete with their father for his attention and love. They found it tough to deal with their father being in a new relationship even though they were still grieving. Camilla knew about this complicated situation. Apparently, she was taken aback by William's emotional response when she first married Charles. According to Robert Lacey's book, Battle of Brothers, he wrote about the first conflicts in the family and how surprised Camilla was by the strong emotions from both of Charles's sons. Lacey observed that William sometimes struggled to keep his cool, which caused disagreements that made Camilla uncomfortable. These arguments caused tension that made their relationship more difficult. Camilla's experiences during this time showed a family still grappling with their past while trying to move forward together. Nonetheless, despite the challenges, it seems that William always showed reverence for his grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II. If she believed that Camilla should be acknowledged as Queen Consort, then that's how it will happen. The Daily Mail reported that William values his grandmother's opinion greatly. Supporting Camilla has helped the transition, showing how important family relationships are in shaping perspectives. It appears that William and Camilla have mended some of their previous issues over time. The first hostility has turned into a productive relationship, allowing them to coexist peacefully in the royal family. The process of accepting Camilla into the family was not easy, but it shows how important family relationships are and the complexities of being royal. William's acceptance of Camilla is not just a personal victory. It shows he understands the importance of unity and support within the family. As William prepares to become king, the lessons learned from his relationship with Camilla may influence how he leads. Understanding the importance of making amends and being open to change is vital for guiding the future of the monarchy. His prior life experiences have shaped a compassionate perspective that could be helpful as he moves forward with the royal family on the evolving path. But what could have triggered another outburst from Prince William after he had seemingly come to terms with Camilla? Before we uncover that, let's revisit a past legal action William was involved in and how he managed it. Prince William's quiet battle. In the royal world, Prince William is known for his calm demeanor, sense of duty, and love for his family. Despite his peaceful image, he is not afraid to speak up against injustice. He has demonstrated this stance by taking a stand against the media. Unlike the rest of the royal family, who typically avoid legal battles, Prince William has asserted that he will not remain quiet when privacy is violated and respect is disregarded. In 2012, William and his wife Catherine were on vacation in France when paparazzi took unauthorized photos of Catherine sunbathing. The photos were published in a magazine without her knowledge. The pictures spread rapidly through the media and upset the couple. Their privacy was violated, so Prince William took action. He and Catherine sued the magazine and photographers in France. The lawsuit was not just about their feelings. William wanted to show that even public figures like them have boundaries that should not be crossed. The legal case lasted for a long time, but in 2017, the court decided in their favor. The magazine had to give them money for damages, and the editor and photographer got punished. This victory was significant. It proved to Prince William that privacy can still be safeguarded, and some boundaries should never be violated, regardless of a person's fame. However, this was not the only instance when William took action. There was another incident, not well known to the public initially, that occurred in private. In 2020, he came to an agreement with News Group Newspapers, the owner of The Sun, and the former News of the World. This agreement was connected to the phone hacking controversy that had caused uproar in the media industry years before. Reporters had been discovered hacking the voicemails of famous people, politicians, and even royal family members to uncover personal information. Prince William was one of the victims in a legal settlement that was kept secret back then. It wasn't until 2023, when Prince Harry mentioned it during his legal dispute with the same company, that the details came to light. Court papers indicated that William had been paid a substantial amount in compensation. While Harry made his case public, William opted for privacy and dealt with the matter discreetly and effectively, away from the media spotlight. The way Prince William behaves in this situation reveals a lot about his personality. He is not someone who craves attention or goes out of his way to make bold statements. However, when it comes to his family, his kids, or his beliefs, he is ready to take significant actions. He values protecting what is important, even if it means handling legal matters discreetly. These actions also display a contrast in how he handles media issues compared to his brother. Harry tends to speak out, while William chooses to deal with things quietly. He believes that responding calmly and legally will have a greater impact in the future than getting into public disputes. These two legal battles highlight William's beliefs and values. He thinks that even celebrities should have privacy. He wants his kids to have a normal life. He wants his spouse to be treated fairly. And he believes that being a royal doesn't mean sacrificing all privacy rights. Even though these court cases are not widely discussed, like other royal news, they are important in understanding William's character. William may not always publicly speak out, but he knows how to take action when necessary. These victories in court not only protected his family, but also showed others how to deal with unfair treatment with dignity and determination. William's bravery is notable in a world where prominent individuals are frequently criticized. Even though he may not receive constant media attention, his actions make a strong impact. What was this major action Prince William took against Camilla, and how did it affect her public image? William's power move, the reform that rattled Queen Camilla. The second part of the plan to improve the British monarchy is about making their financial transactions better. It is believed that royal expenses will increase in 2024, while their responsibilities may decrease. Many believe Prince William's approach to this reform is important for keeping track of the monarchy's finances. This plan requires a thorough evaluation of current payrolls to get rid of redundant or inefficient positions, which has directly affected Queen Camilla's closest advisors and associates. A key part of this reform includes teaching a new group of royals to take on traditional duties usually done by older family members. This means involving people like Mike and Zara Tyndall, Lady Windsor, Princess Beatrice, and their children in these responsibilities. The proposal clearly states specific duties and roles for the junior members of the royal family in order to create a more modern, approachable, and cost-effective royal household. Camilla has always had to manage complex relationships with younger royals, especially Prince William and Princess Kate. Royal biographer Christopher Anderson mentions that Camilla viewed Kate as an outsider in royal environments, which made her feel uneasy around both William and Kate. The tension increased when William suggested changes to how royal duties were assigned, which could impact Camilla's place in the family. The main point of contention was giving some responsibilities to younger royals like Kate and Duchess Sophie. One example was considering Duchess Sophie for the NSPCC patron role that used to belong to Camilla. In addition, Kate was expected to take on more important roles at important royal events. This change in duties limited Camilla's influence on the family and led to conflicts. William's ideas were part of a bigger plan to update the monarchy in order to relate better to modern society. William believes that involving younger family members, along with Princess Anne, is crucial for the institution's future success. However, Camilla saw these changes as a threat to her standing and power in the family, making her uneasy. The royal family explained that removing titles and financial support from Prince Harry and Prince Andrew was necessary to reduce negative media coverage and protect the monarchy's image. One of the most significant and controversial moves was when Annabel Elliot, Camilla's sister, was fired from her royal job. After dedicating over 20 years to the family, Elliot's departure represents a major change in how things are done within the royal family. This change comes shortly after Prince William appointed two close friends, Harry Aubrey Fletcher and William Van Cutsum, to important roles in the royal household. Both men serve as godfathers to Prince George and Prince Louis, highlighting William's desire to have a dependable inner circle. Reports suggest that Queen Camilla was surprised and saddened by the decision, likely due to seeing the consequences of her sister being let go from the royal staff. Sources say that King Charles, who likes Camilla, is now figuring out how to balance his royal responsibilities with his loyalty to his wife. This has caused tension in the royal household. One insider claims that Camilla is taken aback by William's decisions, while Charles is feeling the heat as he deals with the fallout. This reform effort marks a big shift in how the royal family manages its business and money. It shows that there is a new era where old ways are being re-evaluated to fit modern needs and expectations. By cutting costs and involving younger family members more, Prince William wants to create a monarchy that is more accountable, lively, and connected to today's society. This shift marks a new chapter in how the monarchy manages how it is viewed by the public and how it operates internally. With new duties and younger members taking on more important roles, it seems like the royal family is moving towards a more decentralized structure. Although the traditional duties of the queen consort have been well established in history, there is now a movement towards involving more members of the royal family in public service. This shift is aimed at reducing the workload on a small group of individuals who are currently responsible for all royal obligations. By assigning tasks to royals like Mike and Zara Tyndall, Lady Windsor, and Princess Beatrice, as well as their children, there is a deliberate effort to create a royal family that is relatable and reflective of different societal roles. The new generation of royals has the important job of balancing the old traditions of the institution with the need to be more relatable to the public. However, these changes have not been easy and have caused some disagreement. Camilla's relationship with Prince William and Kate has become more complicated because of these shifts. As Camilla adjusts to her new role in the family, there have been tensions over the redistribution of royal duties. William and Anne are preparing younger members of the royal family for more responsibilities, which has led to disagreements and changes in traditional royal roles. The recent departure of Camilla's sister, Annabelle Elliot, from working for the royal family after 2 decades indicates a shift in how family members provide support within the institution. This move demonstrates William's goal of creating a more efficient royal family by reducing expenses and only paying for necessary positions. Queen Camilla was surprised when her sister was fired, and King Charles had a hard time balancing his royal responsibilities with his support for Camilla. This shows that the changes happening are fragile. The family has had a tough time adjusting to these changes, which show the impact of a plan to change how the monarchy handles money and operations. Ultimately, these changes show that William wants to make the monarchy more transparent, cost-efficient, and connected to the public. However, Prince William wasn't the only one to take action against Camilla. Princess Anne has also made a bold move. The royal rift no one saw coming. Princess Anne, Queen Elizabeth II's daughter, has reportedly sued Queen Camilla, causing tension within the British royal family. The unexpected news has surprised both those close to the royals and the public. Legal conflicts among royal family members are uncommon in recent British history. This sudden development marks a departure from the monarchy's customary practice of resolving disputes discreetly. Many are questioning Princess Anne's motives for taking such a bold step. Princess Anne is known for being very loyal to the royal family and has always been a dependable member. The monarchy has always presented a united front, but this public disagreement could damage that image. Followers of the royals are now curious about the possible underlying tensions that led to this unusual situation. To understand Princess Anne's actions, we must take into account her personality and reputation. She is admired for her direct approach and dedication to her duties. She prioritizes substance over appearances, unlike other members of the royal family, and does not seek unnecessary attention. Her choice to not give her children royal titles demonstrated her practicality. She aimed to provide them with a regular childhood free from the pressures of royalty. Her commitment to hard work, simplicity, and genuine support for charitable causes is well known. Her efforts within the royal family are highly respected and admired. Her honesty and approachability have made her well-liked by both palace employees and the public. In a world where other royals stick to strict traditions, Anne stands out for being authentic. She is brave in sharing her thoughts and making bold decisions, so her choice to sue Queen Camilla is particularly noteworthy. The tension between Queen Camilla and Princess Anne was evident at a recent event at the University of London. Camilla, who is 77 years old, was receiving an honorary degree, and Anne was supposed to present it to her. However, there was tension from the start. At the entrance, Camilla tried to follow protocol by allowing Anne to enter first, but Anne insisted on letting Camilla go first. The simple act of being polite meant a lot more to royal experts who picked up on the tension. It's worth mentioning that in terms of hierarchy, Camilla outranks Anne as the queen, so Anne's gesture was unconventional. The occasion was significant. Camilla was honored with a degree, alongside esteemed individuals like Winston Churchill and Dame Judi Dench. Sir Mark Looke praised her dedication to public service, particularly her work in promoting literacy. Anne acknowledged Camilla's modern approach and highlighted similarities between her and King Charles. Even though the two women were being courteous to each other, there was a noticeable strain in their relationship. This highlighted the importance for royalty to maintain a composed and collected demeanor in public, despite any private disagreements they may have. Anne likely felt uncomfortable having to show respect towards a woman she was in a legal battle with. Anne and Camilla were not in harmony, but King Charles tried to bring a more cheerful and welcoming atmosphere to his rule. He made light-hearted jokes about his swollen fingers during his coronation, with Prince William by his side. Anne understood how serious the situation was, as her brother became king later in life, facing challenges in establishing his legacy. Despite starting his reign at an older age than previous monarchs, Charles has already made a significant impact by advocating for climate action at international events like the COP28 summit. His time as king will show if the monarchy can progress while maintaining its traditions. With more people seeking modern changes and public opinions changing, Charles faces a difficult challenge. Will he be able to blend tradition with progress? Or will he be seen in history as a king who struggled to adapt to change? However, Queen Elizabeth's opinion of Camilla shifted over time. She began to respect Camilla's dedication to important causes, particularly her efforts to combat violence against women. Eventually, the Queen consented to Camilla becoming Queen Consort. The increasing influence of Camilla within the royal family may be causing Princess Anne to feel unsettled. Those who are close to the royal family believe Anne may be feeling excluded now that Camilla holds such significance. This could be why Anne is taking assertive actions against Camilla. To better understand the recent actions within the royal family, we must first revisit where it all began. From scandal to the throne. Queen Camilla's path to becoming queen is a fascinating and intricate story in recent royal history. Despite facing public criticism, personal struggles, and constant media scrutiny, she eventually overcame being labeled as the other woman in a famous love triangle. Despite decades of scandal, Camilla's resilience and unwavering presence helped change public opinion and led to her becoming queen alongside King Charles III. Before becoming a royal, Camilla lived a peaceful life filled with luxury. She was born into high society and often interacted with the royal family at social events. Her upbringing was conventional and kept mostly private. In the early 1970s, she met Prince Charles at a polo match, and they quickly bonded over their sense of humor and interests. The royal family wanted Prince Charles to marry someone younger, more reserved, and more fitting to become a queen. Camilla, known for her strong personality and independence, did not match the advisor's idea of a queen consort. So, Charles ended up marrying Lady Diana Spencer, a match that appeared perfect to the public, but faced problems from the start. In the meantime, Camilla married Andrew Parker Bowles, who was in the military. They lived separate lives for a while, but the connection between Charles and Camilla never went away. Eventually, they rekindled their relationship privately, but rumors started to circulate. When their relationship was confirmed, there was a strong negative reaction. Camilla, who was already not well understood by many people, became the focus of public anger. Some held her responsible for the end of Charles and Diana's marriage. For a long time, she faced a lot of criticism. People with cameras and tabloids made fun of her, and surveys showed that not many people liked her. Despite this, Camilla did not retaliate or seek attention. She mostly stayed quiet, letting her actions over time speak for themselves. With consistent support from Charles and eventually the quiet acceptance of Queen Elizabeth II, Camilla started to attend more public events. Gradually and cautiously, she began to take on royal responsibilities. Camilla stood out because of her unique approach. She did not try to change who she was or create a new public persona. She stayed true to herself, calm, genuine, and dedicated to the causes she cared about. Her efforts to advocate for literacy and bring attention to domestic violence were highly respected. As time went on, people started to look past the media attention and appreciate the calm and thoughtful woman that Camilla truly was. When Camilla married Charles in 2005, their wedding was less extravagant than other royal weddings. This showed that she was aware of public opinion and honored the institution she was becoming a part of. Even though people did not accept her right away, she remained dedicated to her duties. Camilla did not crave attention or try to outshine other members of the royal family. Instead, she focused on her responsibilities and carried them out diligently over the years. When Charles became king following the death of Queen Elizabeth, Camilla was officially appointed as queen consort. This was something that many people never thought would happen. For a long time, it was unclear if she would ever become a member of the royal family. However, with patience, hard work, and resilience, she was able to achieve a position that seemed unlikely before. Some people who follow the royal family believe that her rise to queen consort was carefully planned and that she made deliberate decisions to win favor. Others think that her loyalty, perseverance, and love for Charles were the reasons behind her success. But what does Prince Harry have to say about Camilla? And how have his actions influenced her? Tensions beneath the crown. Every connection within the royal family is influenced by tradition, loyalty, and the burden of history. As the monarchy changes, personal emotions and hidden tensions can sometimes contradict with the public facades. A particularly sensitive situation in recent royal history revolves around Queen Camilla's ascension and the possible unease it created among family members, particularly those who still miss Princess Diana greatly. Despite Camilla's efforts to carefully cultivate her public perception and carry out her responsibilities, she has faced challenges and difficulties within the confines of the palace. Over the years, Queen Camilla has changed opinions from being controversial to being more accepted by the royal family. Her work with charities, such as preventing domestic harm and promoting literacy, helped improve her image. She maintained a calm demeanor and stayed out of drama, often accompanying King Charles III on royal duties. Many saw her consistency as a sign of loyalty and strength. Queen Elizabeth II, known for her careful judgment, grew to appreciate Camilla's presence. It's believed that over time, the late queen began to view Camilla not as a rival to Diana's memory, but as someone dedicated to the monarchy. This trust played a crucial role in her decision to publicly support Camilla becoming queen consort, paving the way for her official role. Not everyone in the family viewed Camilla's success in the same light. Prince Harry has publicly discussed his feelings toward Camilla. In media interviews and in his autobiography, Harry has described Camilla as dangerous, not due to her personal character, but because of her public image. He implied that Camilla purposely cultivated relationships with journalists and royal insiders over time. Harry claimed that her intention was not only to improve her reputation, but also to establish a strong position within the royal family. He asserted that this was not a casual or passive process, but rather a very strategic one. Harry felt a strong personal connection to the situation. He had seen his mother, Princess Diana, struggle with media scrutiny. After her death, he and Prince William had to deal with that pain. Watching Camilla, who was once considered the other woman, rise to the position of queen consort brought up uneasy emotions for Harry. He believed her acceptance involved sharing personal stories and handling media coverage to gain public approval. This not only changed how people viewed her, but also influenced the inner workings of the royal family. Harry's words stirred up controversy. Some people thought his statements were a reflection of his overall dissatisfaction with the institution. Others, on the other hand, appreciated his honesty and saw it as a rare and intriguing look into the secretive royal world. His take on Camilla added complexity to the existing tensions within the monarchy. It wasn't just about old wounds. It was about the intricate management of power, public image, and family dynamics behind the scenes of the palace. The divide between Harry and Camilla is not only affecting them, but it also makes people wonder how other family members feel. Prince William has not publicly expressed his thoughts on Camilla, neither praising her nor criticizing her. However, many notice the distance between them based on their body language at royal events. There doesn't seem to be any evidence of a close relationship between them. Some think that William's respect for the monarchy stops him from expressing his true feelings, especially when it comes to honoring his mother's legacy. Princess Anne has a formal and professional relationship with Camilla. She is known for being straightforward and loyal to the late queen. Anne has never openly criticized Camilla, but she only interacts with her out of duty. Similar to William, Anne is cautious and reserved in her approach to the relationship, not displaying any warmth or resentment in public. The story of Camilla's role in the royal family is complicated due to the mix of personal feelings and royal responsibilities. Despite this, her current role is official, and she stands beside the king as a recognized figure. Camilla has worked diligently to earn her place, and she quietly supports various causes. However, her past is not easily forgotten, and for some family members like Harry, Camilla's story is seen as one filled with strategy, ambition, and lingering emotions. The tension within the monarchy indicates that it is not just one united institution, but is made up of individuals who have their memories, loyalties, and opinions. Camilla's journey to becoming queen consort was not just supported by the royal family, but also involved navigating a complex family history. Those who still remember Princess Diana may find Camilla's path to be difficult and not straightforward. What are your thoughts on Prince William's actions? Do you believe Camilla deserves to be treated this way? Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Before you go, click on the video displayed on your screen.